This episode is brought to you by O2, the official recovery drink of the Noble CrossFit Games. For more information, you can use the QR code or you can click the link in the show notes below.
Tennessee.
We've been at CrossFit Mayhem so long, they gave us an employee spot. We, yesterday, had a great experience with Chris Hinshaw, but today we are getting the full CrossFit Mayhem class experience.
I really hope we get fitter in this experience, but my body really hurts. You can have different kinds of socks, everybody. Got the no-shows, and I got my fitness socks. Gotta have your fitness socks. Right foot. It's gonna get serious here at CrossFit Mayhem. Well, I'm not gonna be serious about it, but there will be fitness had.
So we want to welcome you guys. One thing that we always do, we've got a couple drop-ins today, so this is not meant to embarrass anyone. All I want you guys to do is that we're going to start on this side. We'll work our way over. Give us your name, where you're coming from, and then you have two options. An interesting fact about yourself or your favorite superhero.
My name is Jason Ackerman. I live outside of Boulder, Colorado. My superhero is Josh Malone.
That's going to add an extra round.
All right, let's go with that. You like that?
I'm Katie. I'm from outside of Atlanta, and I like Captain America.
My name is Jason Fernandez. Everybody calls me Fern, like the plant. Interesting fact, I like to watch cooking shows. I could watch them for hours on end, and I have no idea why.
We are very happy to have you guys here today. Just a couple ground rules for drop-ins. If you guys have any injuries or anything that would go on that would affect the way that you're doing the workout today, pull me aside, let me know. I'll be happy to modify so we can hit the same stimulus. Also, our cleaning cart is right here to the side. So anything that you get out or you touch, please make sure that you wipe it down. And then any equipment that you get down, please put it back where you found it. So other than that, we will go ahead and jump into our workout description. We've got quite a bit to do today, so I'm going to get you guys moving quick. For our workout, we're going to have 4 rounds. We have teams of 2, and the stimulus for today's workout is going to be fast. So you are going to be moving back and forth with your partner. You've got low reps on your movements, and you guys can split these in any fashion, with the exception of the front carry. And 2 sections in the opposite direction.
Is blue the hardest?
No, yeah, easiest. So we use our kids' classes the heaviest.
Oh my goodness, my glutes are on fire.
You look great though.
I'm losing more of a pain. I'm losing right now.
If you do not feel like you can get a strong contraction here, move your heels a little bit closer to your butt.
Don't make eye contact with me.
I want 8 of the best air squats of your entire life. Woo. For selfies, I want to buy them.
How much you want?
I need less space though. Give me a little blue steel. There we go. Beautiful. $50.
I'm clean.
Who warms up?
70.
I don't understand why he's not ready to go.
Smaller
all the
black
time.
bags are 100.
He's never ready to go for anything.
Focus on a smooth transition from opening those legs.
Starting right leg, left leg.
Left leg back.
First. I lead, he follows.
A good leader follows, Nate. A good leader follows. These are jump overs now.
Clever. Supposed to do 2. That was 1. Yeah, that was it. You're so strong, you're gonna throw it over here.
I just didn't want to hit you.
I can tell you, he feels unfit. That's what I feel.
Well, let me work my magic.
You've only been seeing us warming up, but thus far,
Right.
what are the chances Rich wants a 3rd, 4th team going in, wants us on?
Well, with the caliber of athletes that we're dealing with right now, I think that we would have to discuss internally, like if we could make compensation that would be fairly adequate to the level of athleticism
I think
we're
that's
talking
fair.
about.
I mean,
So that would probably just give
I
us.
don't want to insult you guys, so I've
reach out to our manager,
yes,
reach out to our
okay,
team,
beautiful.
and if it's a good offer for us, we'll consider it.
If you make today look really hard, that's just going to show your sportsmanship.
Yeah,
not
we
other
don't-
athletes. So
That's a given. We will definitely make this look hard.
good.
if you're
Please
watching
do.
this, that's why.
This, I don't want this on camera.
Let me just say what you didn't see was exceptional coaching.
Restroom break before this workout. That you do so.
What's really cool about this is you're at CrossFit Mayhem, but it's just a normal class. It's standard everyday coaching.
3, 2, 1.
We made it. This is what we would classically describe as a good moving day.
How are the boys doing? Beautiful. Beyond expectations. They're not even sweating yet, so I'm gonna try to push them a little bit harder on this last round.
We got faster, Josh, like you said.
Beautiful. That's all athletic prowess right there. Natural, uncoachable ability. It just happens.
Uncoachable.
What's up, guys? Fern. One of the things we always talk about, one of the main purposes of owning an affiliate is impact. If we think about the hierarchy for a business, impact is at the top of that. If we build the businesses that we want, if we develop the coaches that we want, we build the team, we build the community, one of the things that we can have inside the walls of the box is impact in the broader community, and somebody who's crushing it in that is Trish. So, tell me about your motto for your gym.
So when we first opened, we made it one village, one community, because I wanted to be the CrossFit affiliate that wasn't just the CrossFit facility, but like we did things within the community, whether that means, you know, working with the kids in the area. So we work with a ton of the sports teams, we work with the kids in the school, we do fundraising events for the local community. We have business owners that whenever we do events outside of the gym, we try to make sure we give back to them. With the move, we made sure we used all of our members to like paint and use any vendor we possibly could within the house of our gym.
That's what it's all about, guys. Build a box of your gyms. You can have impact in the larger community and have fun while you're doing it.
Yeah.
We are here at the mecca of CrossFit affiliates, CrossFit Mayhem with Josh Malone, Wizard of Oz / general manager here.
/ event coordinator / vehicle registration guy.
/ everything that needs to happen at this massive facility, and he's gonna give us a tour of the place.
So this is the retail store. So I know a lot of people working here for level ones. You guys do a lot of retail in here, correct?
We do. Yep.
Yeah. It's
You,
good.
$1 million a day.
Not quite.
You guys are clearly short on inventory.
Yes,
So if you guys look around here, there's no shortage.
Bare bones right now.
Who does that? I mean, there's so many designs happening here and so many different SKUs, if you will. Who's actually the one in charge of coming up with these?
Dre Strom is the director of apparel.
There's a director of apparel.
Yes, there is. It's
That's crazy.
Very official with titles and everything. But yeah, Dre comes up with all the designs. There are a few people that will send designs in that we partner with. And just based on what sells, like we know like what we need to keep in stock. Some things will be seasonal, so we always like around St. Patrick's Day you'll see a shirt, around Christmas you'll see a shirt. But then we have like the tried and true classics.
What's the bestseller, the classic Mayhem shirt?
So I would probably say that if we come over here,
I think I know which one you're gonna pull out.
Yeah, it's the one.
Is it the one with my picture on it?
The classic logo. We sold out of those. We can't
keep those. They only bought one at a time, and I bought it.
So it's going to be something similar to this. Yeah. So we have variations of this design, but this is something that we've had since the inception, and it's been super popular. And let's see.
Us over here.
Yes.
Oh,
This one.
there it is.
That's it. That's the classic.
There it is.
You gotta have a classic,
If
a
you
retro.
ever
If
stop
you will.
by and you have to buy something for somebody and they didn't tell you what, go with that one because you can't go wrong.
How many designs will you guys roll out in a year?
So I can't give a specific number. I know that recently, like we've had a ton, probably upwards of 20 to 30 designs that have come out. And like I said, anytime that we go to events, if we have like the games, we'll always come out with a new shirt. So
unique shirts for the games.
Exactly.
And all that stuff.
And
That's
those
really
are
cool.
like the limited edition. So it's like people are like crazy over those and want to find those, but we only print them at that time for that year. So it's like a collector's item.
I mean, honestly, this place is massive and there's tons of designs, but that's not very different than what we coach affiliates. Have one good design,
Yep. Have your classic.
have a limited supply of them so they sell out and you're not stuck with inventory.
Yep.
I mean, this is absurd to see. I mean, affiliates have come so far.
Yeah,
this is amazing.
Yeah. So, can we walk out into the gym and check that out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Let's do that.
So if you guys come here, visit us. We've got open gym.
Real quick, I want to make a note. Nate, I've beaten one person in this picture in a regionals workout. You guys can guess who that might be. All right.
So with our gym, we have our preteens class that's running right now, our CrossFit class that's running right now. We've got our live class, which is about to start. That's more of an on-ramp class for people.
Okay, so
And
like
then-
newer athletes.
Exactly,
Got
yep.
it. Okay.
And then we will have endurance starting in a little bit as well. So
6 classes, give or take, are running at the same time?
I would say the most we have is around 4. So we have a transition to where we're going to end a few classes and start a couple more. So
Amazing.
let's check it out here, guys.
Obviously, this space is huge. How many, like, average class size for you guys here?
So we definitely have our popular times when people are getting off work or before people head into their jobs. So our biggest classes are around 20, and then our average class size will be closer to 12 to 15. Obviously, we have a lot of drop-ins too because people have heard of us here and there. So if you have regionals level events, so you have your quarters or anything that people are going to, we'll have a lot of drop-ins that pass through the area, and then they'll come in, drop in before they head to wherever they're going. Around the games as well, we usually have a lot of people that are traveling from the south, and Florida, everywhere like that, and pass through, and then they go up as they make their way to Madison.
So you have this massive space, but that's the nursery?
So that is a place that we try to keep everybody as safe as possible. Our kids class uses all of the equipment that we have, but we always make sure it's instructor led. So we want to be fair to everybody. So we just tell people that when their kids come in class, if we don't have the kids class running, we have designated areas either upstairs or over there that we can keep everybody. Just because we don't want a barbell dropped on anyone, we don't want anybody like chasing a ball and running into a class that's actively going on.
But can we check out the coffee shop?
The coffee shop. When you have to check out the coffee shop at an affiliate, you know you're at the right place. So this is called Buffalo Brew. No.
Just made it up.
I,
No, that's right. That's right. So it's.
you shook your head no. Is it?
Well, no. She asked if the music needed to be turned down.
Oh,
so
no, we're good.
I'm having like 3 conversations at the same time.
This place is called Buffalo Brew. It's adjacent to CrossFit Mayhem. Do you get a lot of people that come in here that aren't here for fitness, but just this is where they get their coffee?
Yes, so we've actually done a very good job of making sure that we have quality coffee that we serve. We have people that are not affiliated with the gym at all that make this part of their daily routine. And they'll come in before work, after work. There will be some people that are just driving by and they've Googled coffee shops and we've come up and we have a really nice space that they can hang out in, and if you didn't know that the gym was next door, a lot of times you can't even tell it's there.
Yeah.
So we'll have people that come in, they'll get work done here. Like I said, if they're on a road trip, they'll just do a pit stop.
Yeah.
And then usually we do have members that come in here before they get ready for class, so they'll grab like their pre-workout
Espresso,
coffee.
yeah.
Yeah, I remember when, because this is maybe a year old.
Yeah, a little bit more than that.
Okay, so right around a year.
Yep.
But yeah, I remember when this was just empty space when
Yeah.
this was anything. So when I was here maybe like 2 months ago for level 2 and I came in, I was like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
It's so sick working a seminar here.
Yeah.
Because you just have coffee. I cannot believe how you don't hear the gym in here. Well, these must be crazy soundproof walls.
So-
we went from Guns N' Roses to Enya,
Right.
and you can't even hear Axl anymore. That's awesome.
And that's something like that we aim to do. So even like down to having the screen on the door so that it's a little bit, you don't see people that are walking by like shirtless, walking or working out.
It's terrifying if you're just trying to do work.
Exactly. Like if you just came in for a coffee, you're like, what's going on? And we have actually had a few people that have come in and thought it was only a coffee shop until they walked through those doors.
They joined?
Yes. A couple people have actually. I got one person that did that. That's cool.
Can you show us around the coffee shop a little bit?
For sure.
Are we filming the
Are you
coffee
working
shop?
now?
So,
Is that all right?
Let me.
Can I Can I help you?
You're gonna-
Can I serve?
The gym is right next door. This is just the front of the building. So when you get on the road in front of the gym, you'll see the coffee shop from the road. To get into the gym, you pull into our main parking lot. If you pull in front of the building, then this is where these doors lead you. We have a small retail area. If you want to purchase coffee, we have bean coffee that will also grind it for you if you need that. And then we have an assortment of Froning Farms items as well. So if you need to get your
You need jerky, you
fix.
need protein.
And then the coffee shop. The nice thing about the coffee shop is that we have coffee, but then we also have protein shakes. We have food items as well.
Yep.
So there's a really good breakfast burrito that they serve here. So
Is it available all day?
yes, it is.
And it's just a burrito, then it's not a breakfast burrito.
Exactly.
What's your Buffaloproof coffee? Is that similar to Bulletproof?
That's no. I can get. Hey, Chris.
I don't need a Buffaloproof.
If you guys want to meet the personality of Buffalo Brew,
Seems like the
it's Chris Kunkmullet.
What's your Buffaloproof coffee?
So it's like bulletproof coffee,
Oh, it
but
is.
we use MCT
MCT
oil and
oil,
collagen protein.
Very cool.
Yeah.
No butter added to it.
No butter.
Got it.
No.
That's cool. I have to grab one.
Very cool.
Absolutely.
And if you can actually get Chris to smile while you're here, you can get a discount on your coffee. So
If you get him to smile.
it's tough to do.
Listen, I don't actually want him to smile. We're having a moment
Yeah.
here, and I don't want to ruin it.
Oh, got him.
Free coffee for Fern.
Yeah.
Free coffee for Fern.
Very cool.
I tried.
This is a fantastic addition. Like I said when I was here, I was like, this is awesome to see, and just a cool vibe. Number one.
And that was kind of the idea behind it, was because usually with CrossFit, I don't want to be cliche, but you always have people that say, hey, I'm going to run to the coffee shop before or after.
That's
So,
every CrossFitter.
and we did keep seminars in mind as well. On events that we have, we wanted to kind of make it a one-stop shop. So we do have some people that come into town and they visit for a week or so. They don't have a car with them. They'll ride on a bike because we've got hotels close by. So they don't have to worry about really leaving. They can hang out in the coffee shop on our off hours and then get back in the gym.
And then you were saying at about 8 o'clock at night, this turns into a disco?
It does, yeah. There's actually a phone booth outside. You have to know the number, and that's what gets you in.
The ball comes
It
down,
does.
70s disco rock
I
comes
can't
on.
confirm or deny it because
I'm sticking around till 7.
Yes.
I'm doing the staying alive. All right, show us what else you got here. So the one thing that is very similar to Mayhem, as in every other affiliate, is the jerk blocks do not get used. So obviously, you've got this turf. What's the distance on this turf? Is this 50 yards?
from end to end, it's 50 yards. Yes.
50 yards. You've got anything and everything, I believe, that's pretty much ever been programmed in CrossFit. You got pegboards, crossover symmetry, assault bikes, rowers, worms. No wonder Mayhem wins the team event every year. They got like 18 worms over here, and the worm is like one of the few pieces of equipment that's stuck around for the teams.
Right.
Well, who knows this year, but
Well, and the thing too that I've aimed to do with the programming that we do here for our members, on Fridays we do Coach's Choice. So all of our coaches will program a different workout. They take the entire week into consideration to make sure there's no overlap.
Every class is different.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's cool.
and so you will find a coach that you like their style of programming, but it is not uncommon to see the worms come out. And to do that, the point is that we have a lot of members that follow along with the competitive side of CrossFit, and to be able to allow them to do what they see on TV. We have those. We custom made a few of the worms, so we ordered them, we emptied out all the bags, so instead of the 170 pound sections, we've got 50, 35 pound sections, and then we have 50 and 70 pound sections.
Yeah, those worms are
heavy.
no joke.
So you can be strong, but if you got bad communication skills, it's not going to do
It's
it.
gonna get crushed.
One thing that it stuck out to me, you do have Concept 2 rowers, but you also have a bunch of assault rowers.
Right.
Are those new? I had never seen those before.
Yeah, so the assault rower was actually used at Wadapalooza. That was like really the big debut for it. It's been out for a while, but it was used competitively at Wadapalooza this past year.
I've seen throughout the day a lot of people kind of doing different things. Do many of your members do their own programming, or maybe they're following one of the Mayhem options, but outside of class time?
Yeah, so the majority of our athletes will follow the Mayhem athlete programming. Like you said, we have several tracks, so everybody can kind of get their fill and find something that fits them well. What we've got is that anytime we have classes running, we also have open gym. So if members have the unlimited membership, they can come in, they can do their own programming. Everyone understands that class takes precedence, so if all the rowers are taken up, up, people will adjust their programming just so that they're not taking away from class. And it's a really good, everybody just works in a very good cohesion with each other. So they come in.
I was going to say, there is far too many things going on in this facility for me to count right now, but it seems very much to work.
Yeah.
Like where in most places I'd be like, this is a disaster, but like there's kids things getting ready to go on over here. I don't know what these people over here are doing on the rower. This class is going on. You've got to know you've had some competitors in here doing some stuff. This is awesome.
Team meeting behind the box here, yeah. When you say unlimited membership, what's the cost of that?
So our unlimited membership is $150 a month.
Unlimited?
Yes. And you have to take into consideration like where we are at. If you go to a bigger city, so if you go to Nashville, you may see memberships that are twice as much, but that's just the market. So with here, we want to make sure that we are keeping our pricing in line with our area and we're keeping it fair. That's
a real consideration to make. I think far too many people think, well, I'm just going to make it $200. I'm like, well, if the market can't support $200, then that's a terrible idea, regardless of how good your training is.
And something we think about too is that we want to try to work with our membership base as much as we possibly can. So we want to make something that people can comfortably afford, and then also do everything else in their life they want to. One thing that I've completely advertised 100% is that we prorate often. So if somebody was out sick with the flu or anything like that, then we'll prorate the following month for them. If they're going on vacation, if they message me the month before, I'll make sure that their following month's membership takes that into consideration.
Here's what's important about that, and this is for everybody to understand. What's important about what Josh just brought up is like you will not have the ability to do that if you don't run a sound business. If you run a sound business, then you can give back to the community. We were talking to CrossFit Hendersonville about that, to Lindsay about that. Run a sound business, then you can give back, you can give free memberships, you can prorate, and it will only continue to kind of compound on itself. So I think that's important.
I notice there's not very many large, oversized pictures of Rich around the gym.
None.
Do you think we can get more of those?
So we're taking those down and we're going to put your face up. So
You know-
the shirt's sold out, so that's the next logical step.
That's the only thing that makes sense is big pictures of me here, yeah.
So the pictures that we put up, that was actually when we hosted the Classic here. This used to be a warehouse when we first got it, so there was insulation on the walls. There was a fantastic company called Mycroft out of East Tennessee that came in, and over the course of like 5 days, they printed these and then put them up. We're going to start phasing in some pictures, like team pictures and member pictures as well. It's one of those things that Rich highly expressed, that he says he comes in and his face is everywhere. He's like, it's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
And so
It's not even my face.
and that's something that we want to do, is like we want to make sure that when you come in here, even though that people know that elite athletes will frequent the location, it's very much member based, and we want people to, anyone who walks in the door, we want them to feel important.
Yeah, and I will say this, the average member looks very fit, but you've got a great cross-section of humans here. I can tell you've got beginners, you got people just on their journey, you've got elderly people, young people. You know, we joked earlier that it looks like 90% of your membership goes to the CrossFit Games.
Right.
But you do have a wide variety of people here, which is great.
That's a really important thing as well, is that it's a good coaching point, I think, for people that are just starting, because people will come in with the belief that it's only for elite. Like, they always hear Mayhem's name, and I tell people that everybody's fitness journey is just at a different point. So 100% for someone can look different for somebody else. So your 100% could be games level, your 100% could be performing an air squat correctly, and so there's no timeline that you have to fit that within, so that you can start that journey at any time, and you're continually increasing what you are able to do, and it's all relative to the individual. So we just like it to be, the goal that I have is that obviously anytime you get a large group of people together, there's many dynamics that go on with different personalities and everything. And to your point, when you were talking about running a sound business, the biggest thing is that we treat everyone fairly. So we want to make sure that I can tell you from the manager side of things and running with memberships, it's like people will come up and there's an expectation sometimes, I think, with CrossFit gyms starting very, very small, that people are like, hey, can I get a discount on my membership? Can I get this? Can I get that? And you have to apply the same standards to everyone. And so when you do that with your memberships, people will start to understand that they are going to get treated fairly when it comes to being a member. And by doing that, that allows you to run a facility that will provide more opportunities for your members and make everyone feel welcome.
Yep, could not agree more.
I always want to make sure that anyone that walks in the door feels welcome here. And it's like, regardless of what your fitness background is. So I've had those conversations with a lot of people that they're like, I'm not sure if I can like handle this. And then they walk in the door, and it's like, we show them everything that we have to offer. And it's the following month, like, you see them bringing a friend in to start a membership, and it's just, and it continues from that.
Very cool.
How did you get your job here?
So I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Now you started from the bottom.
That was good.
Well, Drake.
So actually, what ended up happening was I was going to school at Tennessee Tech, and Mayhem was located at the APC, the Athletic Performance Center for Tech. They were doing classes in the morning. It was before the athletes would come in. There was an agreement at the time that they could do that. And I lived right across the street. Elijah Muhammad, he was a friend of mine that I went to school with. And every day I was working out at the gym at the fitness center at the university, he would come in and he's like, Josh Malone, you gotta come do CrossFit. He would throw like metal plates on the ground just to like cause a scene. So I would agree to come and do CrossFit. So I'm like, if you'll stop doing this, I'll come. So I go over with Easy and another one of my friends and did my first CrossFit workout, and I was hooked. Like, I loved the concept of it because I had more of a bodybuilding background, and that's just what I got started in high school. And then so I got my level 1 a month later. I drove to Nashville and got my level 1, and I told them whatever I can do. So I started interning. I got a position as a coach, and then I coached for quite a while. And then my personality is that if there's anything that needs to be done, I want to do it. And so I just worked my way up from cleaning bathrooms up to the position that I have now, and I love every second.
Yeah, I mean, like, I can speak for this. Like, Josh is always our point of contact when we host seminars here. Always takes really good care of the staff and make sure that we're like taken care of and the things are buttoned up nice. So I would confirm that you are a go-getter. Yeah, it's good.
So you've got everything here. Show us one thing that makes Mayhem even more unique. Like, what's one piece of equipment? What's one aspect of the gym that you're really proud of that you want to showcase?
Okay, so we can go over here. Put it right here, and then we'll go that way.
Okay.
And then, so just flip the camera around.
He's directing now.
And I'm definitely gonna make this corny too, but if you'll take a look over here, it's the members that makes this place unique.
Oh!
Nicely done.
And,
nicely done.
I can't give a better answer than that.
That's awesome.
And it's not.
That is the right answer.
This
Anyway.
is the only answer. That's great.
It's not trying to like make a joke out of it or anything. It's just that the people are what makes this place what it is. It's the athletes that we have here. It's the coaching staff that we have here. I am not above anybody else here. I tell all my coaches that I'm on the same level as them because, again, I want everybody to feel welcome here. I want them to feel important. And at the end of the day, the reason I'm here, and Rich knows this, we've had this conversation many times, I'm in this position because it's something that I can do good for other people and I can help people. The second this job ever turns into something that's not that, I'll quit. And it's just, we don't have a lot of time while we're here, so I want to make the best of it for other people through the efforts that I can do and through the efforts of the staff that's here and even the members, because it's not just the coaching staff that people benefit from, it's the friends that they make in class, it's the relationships that they form, because you see people walk in and they build a certain level of confidence they may have never had in their life, and then that confidence they build here goes out into all these other areas of their life. So it's just passing it on. It's doing good where you can, and then hoping other people take that on and do the same thing. So,
well, it is evident that you care about this place, dude.
Big
Thank you for having us. If you guys are ever in the area, even if you're not in the area, you should make a little sidebar trip and make it to Mayhem. Come in here. It's not just for the elite. There's a ton of just regular people in here. Great facility, true blue CrossFit, good example of what we should all be striving for. Thank you for having us. It's been amazing.
Thanks a lot, Josh.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate it.
See you guys next time.
We want to thank our partner and sponsor, O2. If you're an affiliate owner and have questions about carrying O2 in your facility or interested in a free refrigerator, go to wholesale.drinko2.com/pages/best-hour-offer for more details. We appreciate you choosing to have us help you in your passion for coaching and affiliate ownership. If you're interested in learning more, you can reach out to us on any social media platforms, or you can visit www.besthouroftheirday.com to book a call. If you found this episode helpful for you, please share it so that we can help other coaches and affiliate owners to help build a bigger and stronger CrossFit community.